I doing an intro? Or
we haven't done an intro in
back
so
to the-
long. I don't even know anymore. I don't even remember if we do an intro.
I can't remember it anymore. So this is just
Just
buy
make
it
one.
all.
Yeah, just make one up, right?
You know, we got Jimmy. Well, see, I'm pointing the wrong way again on my screen at least. Whatever, I'm not gonna point. We got Jimmy, we got Keith. I'm Ray. Thanks for joining us. Grab your tape gun.
Grab your tape gun. What are we doing with our tape guns these days?
Yeah, what are you guys packing out there?
Yeah. What are you guys packing?
Yeah.
We used to do that. Well, tell us what you guys are packing after your weekend orders. It's Monday. Should have a lot going out. I don't know. It's been a little bit slow. Not as busy as it has been, but
yeah, I've been a little slow for sure. I mean, I guess maybe it's the new promotion thing kicking in or whatever's going on with that. Yeah. But it seems like it's been a little. Everybody is saying that. It sounds like
we've been busy. We had a guest and stuff, so we haven't really talked about that a lot. But I want to talk about that because I want to talk about we all have a lot of stuff going on. Like we're all delving into all different kinds of content creating and lives and other platforms and stuff. So I want to promote ourselves a little bit, guys. Is that all right? Do you, as the listener, mind if we promote what we do a little bit?
Sure.
You do? All right. Well, we're gonna do it anyways.
We're such sellouts.
We are. Yeah. We had Kevin on last week, so we learned from the best.
Yeah.
Shill and promote.
Promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ray, I want to talk about your new live because I've hung out with you. I'm part of the Basement Boys boy band, and I danced on your live. It was kind of scary. People,
hey, moves, man. You're gliding. Magic
gliding. That's not easy for a man of my stature to do.
I mean, you had the spin. I don't know. Can we get a reenactment of what happened?
Like the little hand gesture you're doing.
You'll have to go back and watch it over. What's the channel?
Reseller Lunchbox.
Reseller Lunchbox. Who's hanging out with you over there?
So we got my buddy Jay. I think I can't figure out what his name is. I think he wants to go by the Flea Market TV. And then we have Chad Quirky Picker. He joins us, and we've had a couple
folks. He lives up to the name.
Yes, and then we've had a couple guests or
people hanging out. We're hanging out.
So if you guys are bored, especially around lunchtime, we have a little bit of lunch talk. We have some reselling talk, fun jokes.
Now, what is a Flea Market TV? Is that what you said he was going to be called?
I think so. So he's had this idea. I think that now he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's thinking about doing some content from the flea market, and so he'd be the Flea Market TV. Like he's going to just record his stand, which would be some really interesting content because you're seeing the reverse side of it, him selling the stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. Taco Stacks does that on occasion. And it's pretty cool content where he's like rearranging his booth and interacting with people. So it's a pretty cool.
Taco Stacks in a long time.
I know that's long.
That dude's like every day, man. Every day for years. I feel like content.
Is he still creating content?
Yeah.
Did I unfollow him or something? Maybe YouTube took him off his list because I don't see him anymore.
He's not in my algorithm anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him every day. I mean, I watch a lot of his stuff. You can't watch every video, but I mean, I watch most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting into it. Like he's like into some like recycling and all different kinds of stuff, right? Is that
scraps. Yeah.
Scraps, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ray, I was pumped today, man. I was working.
Brought a bunch of content memories into my head all in one flash that I haven't watched him in forever.
Yeah.
No flashback.
But I was bummed today, man. I was working in the warehouse. I had my earphones in. I was listening first to the Lonnie podcast with Kevin over there, and Lonnie and Ryan.
Right, Thrift Mine, yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing blanking. Yeah. So I was listening to them, and then I'm like, well, it's 12 o'clock. Let me switch over. So I click on waiting for the reseller lunchbox. I'm like a half an hour later with silence in my ears and the other part of the warehouse working. And I'm like, what is going on here?
I'm sorry. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's not your fault. But I sent a message.
So like I use Riverside, and I use that to like you just schedule a live, and when I click back into that, it's weird because all the links I sent to everybody still work to get them to Riverside, but the connection, I guess, between Riverside and that particular live that was scheduled must have gotten broken somehow.
So Riverside is like this streaming service like StreamYard that we use right here that Ray, for some, I'm going to say unexplainable reason, is very loyal to.
Well, right now I have a
I think
deal.
you're just a loyal kind of guy.
It's $19.50 a month right now for my first 3 months. So,
so you're a cheap loyal guy.
yeah. Look,
we're a StreamYard guys up in here, but I know Trash to Cash, they use Riverside, I think. Too,
yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I think so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they recently switched.
Yeah.
I mean,
eventually I got the right link and watched it. It was very entertaining. Kept me busy while I was working in there. So,
well, thank you for joining in.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna put the link to that channel. Go over there and subscribe, guys. Give Ray a follow. It's just like a working hangout type thing, and there's some good information already being had over there or given out, and that's what I like about it, because there's free information on how to resell and the processes that we do.
Yeah, and I do want to say too, like, because we had Lori the Happy Picker. She's joined us for our first 2 weeks over on YouTube, and then today, well, I guess it'll be days later, but you guys can go back and watch it. But we had Stephanie Fusion also join us.
Yeah.
Which is, both of them are great. It was like, they got some really incredible knowledge about reselling. Like, I mean,
you guys were talking about a lot about cross listing and stuff like that today, and I don't cross list, but it was interesting to hear some of the challenges of cross listing and the tools that are used to cross list.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of challenges and things you just wouldn't think of unless you kind of delve into that.
And I don't.
Jimmy, before we get to our upcoming stuff, I wanted to show Ray's other channel so we could talk about something here. So let me share something here.
We're sharing the screen for those of you listening on your favorite Spotify.
Oh yeah, Spotifyers. Because this is Ray's other channel, Triple R Collections. He was doing a little shipping video here. And we got to talk about how Ray writes on this package.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
But what is going on here? Can you see that?
Wait,
Can you rewind it a little bit? Oh, it's already rewound.
Can I maybe I can hold? I got a pen. Wait.
I mean, it's between.
Let's see if I had a pen right
like
here.
That. Do you hold a pen like that?
Yeah, I don't even know how you do that. You're like between
how you're holding it, right?
So it's between, like, right here. Like, I'm trying to find a pen.
Yeah, like this, right?
Like, I have
That's how Ray hold the pen.
So it's kind of like this. I just have a pack of cards I'm doing
this right here. That's right. That's even wait, no. Right here, like that.
Yeah. Yep.
You write like that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It's wild. I mean,
I gotta try to write. Hold on. Oh, look, I come on.
So there's supposedly. So I was very creative and really big in art. Like, I was very artistic and growing up.
Cool.
And there's actually some really well-known artists, I think, that are supposedly have written that way. And I think there was a well-known athlete that wrote that way also. So I'm not the only one. It's not.
No.
This guy might be onto something right now.
Is it pretty good? You get more control.
I think I just discovered that I have good handwriting.
Interesting. I've never tried it. I don't have a pen nearby. Actually, I do have a pen.
Oh man, I'll have to
look at this. Look at that beautiful handwriting I just laid down doing that.
Not too bad. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. It looks a little awkward, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mock your writing there.
No. Like, so like,
you know what though? It's surprisingly easy.
Because growing up, like, when I'd have teachers trying to switch me to the correct way to write, to hold a pen, and they give me like those special grippers, like grips, pencil grips or whatever.
Yeah.
That I'm like, forget that.
You can use a big old fat grip. That's how I hold a pencil right there. That's not a pencil, but a pen.
Yeah, I hold it the normal way.
Normal way, like that, right? That's how we hold a pen.
Yeah, that I get hand cramps from that. I don't get as many hand cramps.
I mean, I do as well. But when I was in vet school, that's how I would study, by like rewriting all the notes and that, like, repetitively, and my hand be like throbbing. So I should have went to Ray's style back then.
Man, I'll be honest. Like, if that's how I picture like a like a caveman if they wrote back in the day.
What? No,
like an alien came down, doesn't know how to use a pencil, and just try to fit in, like picks it up like Ray does.
so now I'm an alien.
You're an alien caveman. You're an alien from their caveman times. Yeah, you're a primitive alien.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sorry,
I was trying to find who exactly holds a pen like I do, but if I find it later, I'll
I can't find anybody. Allegedly.
Tune in next week to find out who.
Or tell us in the comments if you know anyone who writes in that odd fashion.
I mean, it's using your knuckles. That's the way I best describe it.
Knuckle writer.
Your knuckles. Like that.
Yeah.
That's wild, Brady.
I don't know. I must have
Had I known that, this might only be a 2-man podcast.
What? Yeah.
That was mean. I apologize.
If you ever get big, you have to sign autographs, Ray. I mean, you got to go to you got to sign it like a regular. Can you use how you sign too? The same way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The only issue is because the way I hold the pen or pencil that way, I will say like my knuckles do kind of brush up against sometimes what I'm writing or what I, especially when I was drawing. Like if I had this big canvas, then my knuckles are covered in like pencil or pen or whatever I was using sometimes.
Now I gotta try my autograph.
It probably would happen either way, though. To be honest, I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't think I can do my autograph. No, that's hard. No way.
Oh
no way.
I had a pen right there, but I really wanted to be a artist, but I don't feel like getting up.
That was more my way to show Ray's channel. Ray, you do like packing and shipping stuff and card ripping over there on Triple R Collections.
Triple R Collections, folks. If you want to write with your knuckles, go check Triple R Collection.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on a live tonight. I gotta shout this out real quick. I'm gonna be on it's a live podcast, which is different. I get confused because I call them a live show, but it's a podcast. Either way, it's called Launchpad Podcast. Over on the YouTubes, I'm gonna be on there live, hanging out, and we're gonna be discussing reselling like we do over here. So
that's awesome.
That'll be tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll try to remember to put a link down there. I'm terrible at that. These guys will remind me though.
Yeah.
Like Launchpad, like I guess that's like a rocket.
It is.
It is. Okay.
It's not a lunch.
Is there a Launchpad McDuck? Is that a thing?
McQuack?
McQuack, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's Launchpad McQuack.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Ray?
That's more your age.
I don't know.
McDuck? McQuack?
I don't know what kind of can I just opened.
There's a cartoon, Launchpad McQuack or McDuck.
Yeah, he's got like the goggles on his head.
Yeah, I think I have a figure of him somewhere around here.
I don't know if that's what I called him or if I remember the name.
Well, now we got a reason to ask. We can talk to Chad. We haven't talked to Chad in a while. Let's ask him.
Ooh. Just delve into this.
Hey, Chad, we stopped talking to you on the podcast because you thought a Thursday was a Friday, but that's a whole nother story. Was it Launchpad McDuck or Launchpad McQuack?
That's a fun little memory. It's definitely Launchpad McQuack. He's the lovable pilot from Duck.
Good job, Jimmy. I was close though. He was a duck, so I was half right.
Flips.
Yeah.
Challenge my.
Sorry, I don't think I challenged you. I was just wrong. But yeah,
big old goggles on their head, and we could.
Jimmy's a big fan of my new hat.
McQuack with that hat on right there.
They thought I had a Noggin Boss hat on, but this is a new hat that I got. It was a gift from a client, not the hat, but a Fanatics gift card. So I had to
talking bad about a gift. So it's nice.
No, it wasn't. No, they didn't give me the hat. They gave me a gift card. My son has this hat. I'm like,
well, then it is your fault.
I picked it out. Yeah, I like this hat.
No, I like it too, but
it's big. It's big.
Yeah.
But on my front, some things that are coming up. I have on Pastime Picks podcast this Wednesday night, 8:00. It's our 100th episode. Been around for a while. So we're doing we're going to play some clips of like the funnier moments, some embarrassing moments. I think most of it more embarrassing. But yeah, 100. That's 8:00 Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night. And then my other channel, Rips and Brews. We're really every day we're putting out multiple videos, trying to get watch hours over there. We got to 500 subs, but we need a lot of work in the watch hour front. It's more
short. How come my YouTube's not feeding me any of the stuff that I'm subscribed to?
Yeah, we have shorts every day, and then we have like 3 full videos
shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, we have 3 regular videos too, but it's all card content really. So if you're not a card guy, I know. So that's
my
probably not.
algorithm knows that I'm not really. My algorithm is aware that I'm not much. I like watching rips though, but I like watching definitely sports ones. I'm not as much into the. That's weird, right? Like I don't enjoy rips of like Disney cards or nearly as much as I do sports. And I like to see when someone won an auction on a team and what players they're getting. I think I
Yeah,
enjoy.
break.
I don't ever
Yeah.
bid, but I enjoy that just for fun. Every once in a while, I'll get my favorite team. But
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I will do rip some non-sport stuff, some like historical cards, which are cool, but I don't like a lot of the Disney, Pixar, other kind of stuff like that. Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I like the non-sport stuff. Like,
Oh, really?
Or like, I got because I have a lot of stuff in my box of all these packs. But I mean, Power Rangers or Real Monsters, like just some throwback like cartoons or shows I watch. Like that's what I like.
And you're doing that fun one where you roll the dice or you spin the roulette wheel and it tells you which pack to open. I enjoy those, but I don't know. There's something just I'm just being totally transparent. There's something about the cards that are just like a picture of like a scene from a cartoon that just don't. There's something about it that my brain is just like boring.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, if it's like got a piece of memorabilia or like an autograph or something like that, or
That's of course.
Yeah,
I would enjoy it if someone could get some old Garbage Pail Kids and open them. I'd enjoy that.
I have some of those on my channel. I actually have a Garbage Pail Kid laying right over here pack. But yeah, I opened some Garbage Pail Kids on there. Some vintage 80s packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot going on, it sounds like though, right? So it's busy time.
Jimmy, just search for like sports cards every once in a while or something like that, and then you'll get Keith back in your algorithm.
Yeah. Just click the notification bell, Jimmy. Click that notification bell.
I have like 2 bells on. That's it. I don't have a lot of bells on.
What about whistles?
No. Nope. No bells, no whistles.
Yeah. I can't whistle, so.
Do you guys want to talk about reseller leftovers at all?
Do we really want to talk about them?
The number 10th ranked podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Is that where it's at?
Reselling podcast.
Yeah, I think they dropped too far for us to really talk about them.
Yeah, I think so too.
There was a little animosity in that episode yesterday. Well, we're filming on Thursday, so it came out yesterday. But there seems like a little tension going on over the leftover land.
Yeah, I agree. I think the my biggest issue with them is our good friend, the good friend of this channel, Mike Metco's meetups, who we're going to talk to about our Route 40 little meetup that we're going to do. They're supposed to demotivate him. Like he pays for Mike Deathpile Picker to demotivate him. And sounds like Mike Metco is like, where's my demotivation? Like, I think he's finally like, dude, what's going on? I pay for this service and Mike, oh, I don't want to demotivate him. Such a nice guy. I can't even do an impression of Mike or I would have done. I feel bad for Dan and Joe because, they're just being represented by a guy that won't just do the most basic. Listen, Mike Metco is one of the nicest guys you ever meet, but he says, I want you. You just got to frame it as you're demotivating him because he's so awesome and he's so good at what he does that you need to simmer him down a little bit. That's all you got to frame it.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I know they did it a couple times, right? So where was the line drawn where he doesn't feel like he can do it anymore? Because he definitely demotivated him a couple times, or at least once, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but then maybe he should say, "Hey, Mike, no, you can't just ask him who do you want me to demotivate," because then the obvious would be to choose Jimmy, demotivate Jimmy, and that would be an easy target.
I can't complain too much about what they're doing in that regard. Because they do keep mentioning the doggy bags. I'm a doggy. Are you a doggy bag? Or you were Raggy? No, you were above me, right?
Yeah, I think I was above you, and then I still cancel my membership.
Dang, you got to pay for that Riverside.
Yeah, no, I can't afford it otherwise. I mean, no, really. I'm waiting. There, I think today said something about having new levels of memberships, and I'm kind of waiting for that to arrive.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was going with this. I like to joke around, and talk trash with them, but yeah, they're introducing a new membership level program, and so apparently maybe the death pile demotivational will no longer exist.
What did they say? They're like monthly stickers or something like that.
So Snickers, candy bars,
stickers.
Oh, stickers! I was like, signing up. Where do I sign? I've never been a member anywhere, but guess what?
Yeah. Tested that for a little bit. There's a little enameled buttons that we're going to send out every month. That's it. I don't think it lasted long, but
well, if you guys are listening, Snickers might be a better idea. I'm just
saying. Stickers and Snickers. That's even better.
I was sold for a second there. I was signed up. I was already logging in over there.
On that note, you guys sometimes you get like candy in your like whatnot packages. Do you trust a whatnot package candy? What? You ever get that?
No.
Some like whatnot sellers will throw some candy in the package as like a bonus.
Why would they do that? Like, what if somebody had a peanut allergy or something?
I don't think there was a nut per se, but I don't trust a packaged candy. Is my thing.
What kind of candy did you get, Keith?
I don't know, maybe like a Smarties, perhaps.
Or something like that. Those aren't even sealed.
I know.
Smarties are like they're just literally like a Tootsie Roll wrapper around them.
Yeah. Could be tampered with.
It's worse than a Tootsie Roll wrapper. Those things are like really loosely.
Yeah, it's like if you touch it, it's gonna fall open, right?
I'm surprised they didn't fall open on the way.
I don't eat packaged candy. I feel bad. It's a nice gesture.
Wow, I didn't know people were doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're currently doing it. They've definitely done it. Yeah,
Keith, you were just such a smarty from buying from them. That's all.
Yeah, could have been
it. Interesting. No, I would never put candy in a package that I shipped out. No, I've never done that. That could be our. I know Keith does. That could be our kind of one of our reselling topics. I've never put anything in any of the stuff I ship out. Like I've never put a thank you note. I've never put anything. I have on Dibdit put stickers on people that I know are viewers or what, I've put old school flip stickers in there. I've had someone spend, quite a bit and I threw a hat in there. Wow. But I've never like on eBay, I've never done it. I've never put a sticker or anything in any kind of card or anything. So Keith, I know you do that. Ray, do you do that?
I don't know. I've done something like that in the past, but not like I don't make usually an occasion of it. It's like it's somebody mentions in a note on eBay, like when they're purchased and says it's like for their son's birthday or even like it's somebody's birthday, whatever. But I'll get a card and I'll actually send them a birthday card along with it.
You're the nicest reseller in the world.
No, it gets better. So
now he's starting to feed it a little bit.
One mom had sent to me, it was like something about how it was her son's birthday, and I forget what character. It might have been like Super Mario or something like that. But that was like his favorite character or something. And I literally printed out. I went over my computer, just downloaded one, but I printed a coloring sheet for the kid also, and included that in there.
Wow! What if that kid colors like you'd write? Maybe so. Like that that coloring was all smeared across half of it.
He's gonna have a colored knuckle.
Oh my god!
Right? Yeah, but I do that too.
I wanted to ask you. I want to ask you because you do it a lot. And what are your card? Break it down exactly what you're putting in there and how you think it helps and how it has helped and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think most of my packages, and I was looking to see if I have any of them here, but I don't. But like I have a little thank you card with my YouTube and Instagram on it that I'll put in most packages. Sometimes I'm lazy if I don't feel like reaching for it. I don't.
All platforms we're talking about here.
Yeah, eBay, Etsy, District, Dibdit. And also, if anybody buys Eagle stuff from me, see that little cardboard box right there. That's a box of like Eagles common cards that I've got from ripping packs. So anybody buys like an Eagles thing, I'll throw a couple of cards in there, just like a Jalen Hurts or an AJ Brown, little extra flair.
I was gonna say, now that you mentioned that, I've been in some of your breaks and I've bought the Broncos for fun.
Yeah,
and you've thrown in some extra cards in there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'll do that.
I remember getting a sticker and a thank you card from Keith.
Yeah. So I do that. And then if it's a more expensive order, I'll throw in like my regular sticker. Some of these even like a vintage sealed pack I'll throw in there.
Wow.
So yeah, I've done that. I'll do that kind of stuff on occasion.
Never done anything like that. So I want to know more about the card, and I want in the comments. I'm trying to get some of these comments going. Tell us what you guys, because a lot of people do it. I want to know what more specifically, the one with your YouTube channel. Do you have one you can show us, like specifically what you're putting on that card?
I'm gonna see if I can find one here. Yeah, I have my
because I know a lot. I'll keep going on. Like Ray, a lot of people do that, right? Like
I do want to say I have thank you cards. I have like generic ones that I will sometimes. So I mean that's just something I just throw in sometimes. But that's only if I don't have a thank you sticker on a plastic packaging that I wrap around. Or I actually have. See, I haven't been sending these out because it's only directly to my Instagram. But I actually have thank you cards that on the back it has the QR code for my Instagram. But I don't know if I want to send people there like that anymore.
Here's I did pull one of mine out. So that's my my card.
It's got a QR code on it. Wow.
So it's got my my YouTube QR code, my Etsy and eBay QR code. Doesn't it? I thought it had Instagram, but it doesn't.
Is there anything on the back?
No, blank backs. I'll usually write a note or something.
Write a note.
Yeah.
Does it say thank you on it or stuff like that, or is it just like
thank you for your purchase up top? That's what that text is.
Okay, yeah, because it was blurry. Okay,
yeah.
I want to know like how many people do that. Tell me, break it down in the comments what your card says. There's a very controversial topic about asking for feedback on one of those cards. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because people do it.
I don't have that on.
Careful what you ask for type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't even bother mentioning it because as soon as you do, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah. I think the only thing I would ever do is if I ever did something like that, if I did something, a thank you card, and I wanted to go approach something like that, I'd be like, it would be more along the lines of please contact me through eBay's Messenger or the Messenger system if there's any questions you have on your purchase. I would never ask for feedback on a card. Some people do though, and I just wonder how effective it is.
But Jimmy, this would be I also have used these as like price tags. I have other ones that I got made now, but in like my antique shop. So people had the QR code to eBay, Etsy, and my YouTube. Those do something like that in your antique shop booth when that gets going.
Do you think I should do it right off the bat? Because like I really feel like this is a huge test that I'm doing with this antique shop. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know what to expect. Should I be going guns blazing with all that kind of stuff right off the bat, or should I wait to see how well it does and how it's going before I integrate stuff like that?
I mean, I might not do, maybe not invest in the cards immediately, but I would definitely print out a little thing like find me on YouTube, find me on Facebook.
I thought about that.
Because that way people can, if they do have a collection to sell, they at least have the way to reach out to you.
Yep.
IG.
I do have to talk to the lady that's going to be running it because I think she's interested in that stuff too, and I don't know if that would be a conflict of her interest if I did that too. I don't know. I'll have to talk to her about that.
Yeah, it's a good point because actually I'm in three different shops now, and two of them I have like signs everywhere in my booth, like my website, my Instagram, but the one I had it and they took it down. They probably didn't want that kind of advertising for eBay when they're trying to sell it in their store. So I get that.
Or they just watched one of your videos and they were like,
this guy.
Yeah, this guy with this big hat.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
This guy that has a full beard at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video his beard is gone.
Yeah.
That was that one I watched where you remove those cards and you soaked them. Yeah. You had this big old beard at the beginning, and I was like, "This is the same guy." Like, what's happening? No, I'm joking. But yeah, that's interesting. That brings me to a talk because I want to stay on this topic because I was asking you guys about the booth situation, and Ray told me about something that blew my mind. You remember what you told me about?
Was it like the fees for
not even a fee, a requirement to have a booth in certain places.
Oh, that one. So
that
it was like the requirement.
Break that down.
Yeah, that you have to work there like what 1 day a week at least. right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. That's actually very common. None of the shops I'm in currently, I have to do that, but I've been in shops where you have to, and I would pay a little bit more in the monthly rent to not do that.
So you're already paying rent. They're taking some of the proceeds, a percentage of the sale, and they want you to work at their shop.
Some do, and some don't take a proceed of the sale either. I have one of my shops that doesn't take a proceed, but most do. Most do, yeah.
Yeah, but at this rate, Keith, if because you almost have to pay anyway. I mean, with your job, but then also, like, if you imagine if you had 5 booths, you had to work 5 days.
Yeah, it'd be a full-time job. Yeah.
Forget eBay.
I'm gonna. This is my thoughts on it because I have some. Obviously, I'm very opinionated and I'm a real stubborn, but so this is I feel like this is a leverage move. Like this is we bring the customers. So if you want to have a booth in our shop, this is how it has to be. But in reverse of that, like if you bring really good stuff into their shop and you're making them money, and you were to say, well, fine, if you're gonna make me do that, I will leave. Who wins that? Like someone else is waiting in the wings though, right?
I think most of those places call themselves a co-op, so that like the staff, the business doesn't have to hire a lot of staff. They might have one staff member and everyone else is like a renter in the place who's filling out the schedule based on their once a month or twice a month. So it probably brings down the rent because they're lowering their overhead by not hiring another employee. I know my buddy, he is in his shop a couple times a month in the same situation, and he likes it. He's like networking with customers, trying to buy stuff, collections. So some people use that as an opportunity to, they're not just working in their booth or they're manning the front desk, but you get to engage and see what's coming into the shop. So there's some benefits to it, I think.
Yeah,
you can shop too. Like you can, maybe people, when someone reloads, you can know is there rules against that? Like if you're working, can you go, you just notice that one of the people that have a booth in there just restock their booth, you can go over there and shop, right?
Yeah. I assume they probably don't want you just working in your booth. They want you to like walk around.
That's what I thought for sure. Like you're working, either you're greeting people or you're working the cash register or whatever it is, or help assisting with questions around.
Yeah,
that's what I thought for sure. I didn't think they would just want you. But that's another thing. Like if you have a booth, they don't want someone in there that's not keeping their booth organized, stocked, and all. So are there requirements there too?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I know I have a lot of things that have been in the booth forever, and my dad, I blame more my dad. His tags are not always the best.
We don't blame you, Dad. We don't blame you.
I blame you. I blame you, Dad. But I gave him all these price tags, and he'll be at work cutting his own price tags out of like manila folders, like making his own tags, and they like fall off, and then the shop has to call us like, there's no tag on this item because it's been in there for like 5 years. It fell off a long time ago.
Issue.
Yeah. But so that's they definitely. If that happens a lot, they'll probably tell you, look, you got to clean your space up or make sure your stuff is tagged properly. So,
I mean, because again, it's all, I guess that makes sense. It's more like a partnership, but because they need you to bring in the good stuff that sells, and then you need that. How much do they, man, it's so confusing because like you rely on them to advertise and bring in the buyers. Like that's what we all, as resellers, want, someone that's going to bring in the buyers.
I was going to say, because I mean, with all these requirements, you better believe they better be bringing the customers, because there's no way.
Yeah, like I said, it's a test run for me, and I'm hoping this does well for me, or it won't be something that I stick with if it's not.
I think you're going to love it. I mean, especially in the beginning, you're like fresh meat in that shop, right? Like you're gonna get chopped.
Take it easy. fresh fish,
meat.
Huh?
Yeah, fresh fish. So you're gonna be fresh meat where all the people are gonna shop you. It's like both shoppers and other dealers. So I think it'll be good. And you can play around with it, like deal of the week, or you can do different things with it. So it'll be
cool. I'm looking forward. I'm excited to do seasonal stuff.
Yeah,
like I'm already like, man, a lot of this older, and I like that they're calling it more of a vintage than just antique. Like it's gonna be, they're not gonna be so strict on everything having. There's some. I know there's one I'm aware of that one of my friends is in. Like they have the upper level has to be antique. And then the lower level stuff is vintage, or has to be vintage. And there's actually can be newer stuff down there too. But if you're on the main floor, it has to be antique, because they're a little bit loose on that, but not the majority of your booth has to be antique.
No, look, Jimmy, there's something about just being the new guy, like when you're set up somewhere, like you get, like Keith is right, you're gonna get everybody kind of probably coming over because you're that fresh meat. And,
the whole store is going to be that way, right? Because like it's a whole new store.
Yeah,
like,
that's
the store
true.
Literally was a furniture store. They cleaned up. No, but you're right. That's what I'm excited for. The whole store is going to be, if it's advertised right and it's promoted right, word is going to get out. Hey, Bucyrus has a new antique store. There, it's loaded, all new booths in there. So you're right. It's just I know the owner, so I should have a decent spot in the store. Like I should be able to get a nice little area. What do you guys recommend? Like middle left, front right, front left?
I mean, front, the most front you can get, the best.
The front is the most important.
As close as you get to the register.
Yep. In my one booth, I have this countertop showcase that I have like comic books on top of it. It's literally like 6 feet from the register, and I have like comic books, cassettes, records. That's almost all I sell in that place. It's just people at the register like seeing that stuff there and they pick it up. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's good information. Thanks. See, I learned.
Yeah. If nothing else, we have a good Ray.
You need to create that impulse buy.
Yeah.
That's really what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. All right.
But I thought that was a fresh fish thumbnail. That's what I'm excited about. The fresh meat thumbnail. Jimmy behind the bars is in the jail cell.
Good night. We've already done with one with us with basically no clothes on. I can't do it again. Can't do it. That video performed. That podcast did terrible.
Yeah, it did.
So we've learned no urinals, because that podcast did terrible. We're all at the urinal, and then if we're running in our underwear, that one doesn't do well either. So we've learned what they don't want. Maybe they'll actually pay attention.
Remember, if it's just me, then it's bad too.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. If we throw just Ray in the thumbnail,
it seems like we just put Dave in the thumbnail, even if we don't talk about Dave. We just did talk about Dave, so
right
here he is. That one did pretty well.
That one, that's our 1 out of 10. Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah,
you were 1 out of 10 for a while, but Dave's winning.
Yeah.
Wow,
we got some.
It's early, so it's only a couple days after the.
And he wasn't even a guest. He was just we were just showing his product.
Yeah.
That I didn't understand how it worked till now. I still didn't understand how it worked till I listened to Trash to Cash. Now I know how it works. I completely understand it.
I got mine in. I'm going to get it installed next week because I need to move some stuff off this one.
You have to install it?
Well, I'm just going to lay it out. You're going to drill it into the table. You don't have to drill it. Okay. I'm going to fix it. Yeah.
You're going to drill it into a table?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I mean, you can drill it. You can use those 3M interlocking wall hangers. I got some of them right here. These guys.
I don't, no offense to Dave, I don't want to mess up a perfectly good table.
Well, this table's, it's like my own old dining room table from my apartment like 20 years ago. So I don't mind that.
I just don't have a table I'd want to mess up or not, or just like drill something, put something like that.
Makes sense.
Again, though, I would want to use it, like I said, for my pictures. That's how I thought it was meant for. Like you put it in your picture area and then it shows the measurements of the item for the buyer. So I don't get that feedback again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't put the height of an action figure in there. So it tells you that, it's more useful than I thought, because I will say though, like I know all the sizes of all the boxes I keep, so it's pretty easy for me to say, okay, that'll fit in a 10x8x4, or that'll fit in an 8x6x4. So I always round up too. So like if it's gonna go in a 10x8x4, then I do 12x10x5 or whatever in the eBay listing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
you're not somebody to sit next to a giant pile of boxes that they just randomly got for free.
No. I did not post a AI generated lower body
Look,
to get
let me
those
see if I
boxes.
I don't know if I could show.
When you made that listing, Ray, of the AI generated lower body, did you say, "Can you make me 6 feet tall?"
I should have.
Just to like know what it's like to be 6 feet tall.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Like, and maybe have one in comparison to my normal height, so I could see the difference. Like, I'll have my smaller self looking up at my taller self.
I mean, I would have done. I would have made myself skinny for sure. I've been like, "Can you make me weigh like 210?" That's not even skinny, but for me, I'm like, that would be great. Sonia's laughing at me right now. She said that'd be great.
Oh man,
Oh, terrible. My
Yeah.
chair's squeaking. Sorry.
So when do you officially move into the booth, Jimmy?
We don't know for sure. She's supposed to take. So she bought the building, and it was a furniture store.
Oh, so it's not even open yet.
No,
Oh,
the
okay,
guy
gotcha.
they don't take over the building till in March, early March.
Okay.
Like the very like maybe March 1st, even something crazy like that. So like once she's in there, I'm actually, she's asking me to come, help her get it ready and stuff. So I'm going to be in there helping with that kind of getting it ready. We're actually really good friends with them, the person who owns it. So like,
Cool.
she's like asking for me to help with like setting up the payment stuff and the computers and maybe some cameras and stuff. I'm going to help out, and maybe that'll pay for my first 3 months of having to work there.
Yeah. Well, I have a little showcase. I need to move out of the warehouse if you need in the market for a showcase.
I do. We're
Yeah,
actually going to start shopping for tables and showcases and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
on
it's
my way.
not a short drive, but they're out. I mean, they can get them pretty cheap on Facebook, I bet, right?
Yeah.
But they're a pain to move. At least the tall ones. The little ones
I
aren't
have
that
a
bad.
nice glass showcase. I'll put that in there.
Yeah.
It won't break, will it?
The showcase. I mean,
I
moving it.
found when I bought one at an estate sale. Man, don't get me started on that nice glass case I bought at an estate sale, and we can't find the little brackets that hold the second shelf on.
oh,
Oh,
man.
Oh, and it's like a specialized little bracket. And me and Sonia both know that we wrapped them up and put them somewhere where they wouldn't get lost.
yeah, that's how it always goes.
And we can't find them anywhere. And that's been 8 months ago that we were at that estate sale. Sorry, I just had another 88 little sidetrack moment. But
I mean, you couldn't trust me with like a showcase like that or anything, because I'm anything fragile. I'm gonna.
I just pictured you being like Tunk and Goonies, and you're like, hold this, and he drops.
I was thinking the same thing.
So I have one showcase, and it is like, but it's one of those big long ones like for cards that I use and all.
Oh yeah.
And that thing, I need a new one, because this thing is like just ridiculously heavy. It's not even really a showcase. It's one of those it's all solid metal all around the border and everything. Like, but it's massive, but it's really one of those boards.
Solids. Sorry,
it's one of those boards that they would have in like maybe a school or like a post office, where they have like all the postings
on the wall, right?
Yeah, and it's those things. It's an older one, so like that thing is just so incredibly heavy. It's stupid heavy.
Yeah,
I found a really nice aluminum one once at Goodwill right here in Bucyrus. It was like $4, huge one with the key in it. Man, I scooped that. I think I sold that sucker on Facebook Marketplace for over $100. I should have kept it.
Wow.
It was a nice lightweight. That's what I was gonna say. A nice lightweight aluminum one, not a solid steel.
Well, I had a lightweight wood one, but then I actually left it outside and it got rained on.
Yeah,
Ray, and it smells like poop factory now. You
Probably.
Can't leave stuff outside, Ray. You can't be doing it.
Well, if you guys ever come visit, I would just let you guys camp out back.
Oh wow, sounds
sounds intriguing. The row home.
Yeah.
Do you have extra tails?
Maybe. There's probably rat tails out there.
Oh man.
Oh, shoot. I mean, no, sorry, Keith. Not all of us have the snow remover 10,000 in our
Come on.
That thing was ridiculous. I
No,
can't.
it's a beast, that one.
Yeah, I mean, what the heck? Like a machine that literally melts snow.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the city? I think you meant my snowblower. Yeah, I don't have that thing.
That too.
Yeah. I think probably all big cities have that thing.
No, I guess we're not
Like AI fake to me. Who's melting snow on? Why are they melting snow?
Because there's no in the inner city, there's no place to put the snow. Where you put it? Right? I guess.
Meanwhile, around here, like people were struggling to shovel out their parking spots, and the whole neighborhood is arguing with each other because people are putting a chair out to hold their spot, and the mayor and governor both said that you can't do that. And
parking spots?
Yeah, so like because we don't have
shoveled it. Yeah, well, if you shoveled it, it's your spot, right?
Yeah, but no, I'm telling you, people are putting out lawn chairs. I've seen Home Depot buckets holding spots, cones, a baby stroller.
I can understand both ways, right? But that would be a nightmare if you do all that work to shovel yourself out, and then you come home and you got to do it all over again.
Yeah. Absolutely, and
home life sounds awful now.
Yeah. I'm lucky that where I live, there's no houses directly across the street, so there is extra parking over there. But either way, the way they plow it, I still got to shovel out a spot over there too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I imagine people. I mean, I can imagine the fights that could break out over a parking spot.
Oh yeah,
I've seen some crazy arguments in my local Facebook page lately. It's all that is. It's usually they actually argue about who has the best cheesesteak. Surprise!
The best what?
Cheesesteak.
You guys are fighting over who has the best. This is not even Philly though. It's Baltimore.
I know. I don't understand it, but that's literally usually an argument. Don't ask me.
Keith will walk in there. You listen here, use guys.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Talking Baltimore about cheesesteaks over
Maybe talk about your crabs down there, but leave cheesesteak.
I don't know why. We like cheesesteaks. We just can't call them Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
What do you guys call them? Poop factory cheesecakes?
Cheesecakes?
Cheesesteaks. Sorry. Oh, cheesecake sounds good.
Who doesn't like a cheesecake?
Oh man.
So Jimmy, you were on a big pick yesterday, right? Is that your find? Was it yesterday?
I went to a Facebook buy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Find of the week. There. That's what we could do. You guys want to find of the week?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Brought to you by List Easier. Find of the week. I got to talk about List Easier real quick after this, but go ahead.
Yeah. I actually had one from last week that I was holding, but we never really got to the find of the week last week.
I'm gonna guess that hogged the show.
Yeah, so I'll save that one for last week. But I was cleaning up the warehouse today, and the guy I bought the basement from, I bought his storage unit years ago, and there was all kind of really high dollar buttons in that original buy, like a Honus Wagner button that I sold for like $1,200, very high dollar,
like a one of the pinback
buttons. Yeah. So I was going through that buy. I made a lot of money on that buy, so I forgot about it, stopped looking in the boxes, just stuck them away. But I was going through one of them today. I found this box, little Riker box of pinbacks, and it's probably like $2,500 worth of pins in here. There's
just sitting around.
Yeah, that's a 1900 Nebraska University, 1901. That's a Newt Rockney one up top, Red Grange. So it's a nice little.
This is the stuff that I talk about that Keith finds. That I don't even know if I tried as hard as I possibly could to find stuff like that, I'd ever find it.
I feel like if we even try, it doesn't matter because Keith already has it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I lucked into this one, but
I mean, that whole basement is from the same guy, so that makes sense. It checks out.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy that you have that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's a lot of work. I'm
putting my find of the week back. I'm not even doing it.
All right. Well, I'll grab mine.
$2,500 worth of pinback.
So
yeah, I'm not 100% sure of the price, but I'll tell you next week when I list them. I'll give you the updated numbers.
No, honestly though, I like to joke, but that's awesome. Like that's
good. Yeah.
You're a master at what you do.
Thank you.
So it's a Boxio. Now normally They actually make this in a toilet. This is not the toilet version.
They make it in a what? A tool version?
A toilet.
A what?
Toilet.
Why every week? I can't pronounce something right. I guess.
What? Say it. I honestly
Toilet.
like a toilet, like a commode.
Yeah, a portable.
So it's like a travel toilet.
Yeah. Well, usually
There's no R in toilet
because I got this from the Amazon return store, and I don't want to use toilet. So, but no, it's a sink. So, and it's missing one piece. So I got this for like $6 a day, but I'm gonna part it out. Like there's a faucet here. Can't even get the faucet out. But
the box is a sink.
Yeah, it's a sink.
And they make a
Looks
toilet
like
version?
If you're like camping or something?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
But the faucet sells for like $40 for replacement. There's water canisters on the bottom. They sell for like $20 a piece. The tote itself on their website is $40.
Oh wow.
That could be a really bad camping trip if you mix up the sink with the toilet. I'm just saying. They're both Boxio. They probably look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Little Ray over there when he was 12 years old.
Really, this worst case is
toilet Boxio.
That's not the toilet, Ray.
That could. I'm just saying, like, you got to be careful. Do you like? Is there something that labels that one as the sink? How do you know that's the sink?
Well, I think this is a different. There's a tray inside. Okay. I guess you would see a seat if it was a toilet.
So if you walk up and you see a floater, then you know it's not the sink. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least I know. This isn't going to make it to the poop factory.
Sure. So you're parting it out. Is that what you can do even with the box? The outside box.
Yeah. I think worst case I might even keep the tote itself because like it's a nice tote. They sell just the tote for $40 on their website. So
okay.
No, that's cool though. So
what did you pay for that?
$6. This is the only time I went to the return store on a different day other than $2 a day. So
nice.
Where does the water come from?
There's water canisters on the bottom.
That's what you were saying, the canisters. Yeah. So does it have like a little pump built into it, or?
Yeah, there's like I don't know, there's some kind of piping, I guess.
Hose. That's hose.
Yeah, hose, whatever. But here's the canister.
Oh, do you have an electric pump, or do you have to manually pump it?
I have no idea. You might have to like siphon it
out. What if I'm going to buy it and I ask you these questions on eBay?
Well, I know I've used them in like Brimfield, and there's like a foot pump on the bottom of some of them where you like pump it.
You used a Boxio?
No, it was a similar idea. It's just like a standalone.
Did you use one to wash your hands, or did you use one to take a poop?
Wash my hands. Yeah, I didn't poop in a box.
There's like a little pump right here.
Pump it up. That's like a primer pump.
I guess, yeah. It says wash. Here we go again. Wash montage.
I didn't know Baltimore had such an accent.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Sonia's from Virginia, and that's close. That's basically the same place. And she says wash, but she doesn't say toilet or tail.
It's not even just that. Like, yeah, Baltimore has their own accent, but then also my area that's right outside, like. It's basically we have our own accent too. It's supposed to be Dundalk, but a lot of people call it Dundalk. I don't know why. Dundalk.
You even say Baltimore like you're saying a character from Harry Potter. You say Voldemort.
Yeah. I mean, I don't pronunciate it quite fully, but
and I don't you just said pronunciate. We're in the same boat, man. Hey, listen, I actually appreciate you more than I ever have, Ray.
I need to go back to school.
No, I'm right there with you. I don't do words either, so we're good. Keith's over here dropping delves on us and stuff.
Yeah, but I can't say water, so it's all right.
I didn't speak till I was 11. Don't make fun of me.
You said that
we did
so
pretty good
serious. Wait, should I be laughing right now? You like stopped?
Seriously, you guys. I can't even keep a straight face.
Oh gosh, that's great. I've never heard of a Boxio. I actually want to use a Boxio.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
Like
use the
all
fake
together, it's $200 if you want to use one.
Don't part it out.
Why? It's missing one part though, I think.
Oh, it's missing.
It's missing. Yeah, it's missing something. There was like some kind of empty piece in there, so I don't know.
Well, if the sink is missing a part, it can become the toilet pretty easily, I think.
Well, I need a seat first.
Oh, it's supposed to have a toilet seat. That makes sense. I'm gonna do my find of the week because did a Facebook buy. I had to drive an hour and a half to Toledo. I drove through Toledo once before to go to Detroit. And it was a good drive. And it was like -2 degrees when I left the house. It was crazy. I'm nuts. But I had to buy all this toy collection. I bought a toy collection, and I'm gonna show my favorite toy from the collection. I've never found one of these before, and I remember the cartoon vaguely. I actually came home and did research on it, and I was like, oh yeah, I watched that. It's Jace and the Wheeled Warriors.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
It's got your little claw right there. Look.
That's cool.
Huh.
It's missing a gun right there, but it's got the one on this side, and then it's missing a gun right here. But it's also got the little feller in there.
Is that 80s or 90s?
80s, like 84.
Okay.
It opens this way. It's got the little feller in there. If I can get this open. See him down
Don't talk about little fellers. I'm a little feller.
So yeah, and like these are all like you can see like it's all interchangeable. So like if you had another character, you can switch the guns to the different vehicles. And I think this guy in this condition, missing a couple pieces, it's still close to like an $80 toy for that right there.
Nice. Is that a PC toy now?
Huh?
PC? Is that a PC toy or is that going on?
Yeah, I'm keeping it because
okay.
PC for I think Keith, you guys probably are very similar. Like PC for the next 15 years, investment as well. Like this stuff goes up in value, and some people question, well, no, when I'm 65, there will still be people my age that are 65 as well. That maybe now they're just starting to collect the stuff from the 80s, just like we sell toys from the 50s and the 40s. Yeah, so yeah, I think it'll go up in value, and I think it's decent. And when I bought the whole collection, I'm already ×3 on my money. So like,
nice.
I'm buying an investment, and I'm already ×3 on it. And hopefully, by the time I'm 65, I'll be ×5 or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's my thought behind that. Yeah, you're right. And when I bought it, I was even talking to the guy about it. Like he saw that I flip and listen. I was like honestly, I keep the toys. Like I don't flip the toys. I keep them.
Yeah.
It's part of like an investment, but I get to enjoy them while I'm investing.
That's a good point, though. Maybe you should not wear the flips hat when you're out on a pick.
I didn't, but it's in my Facebook page, and I was because when I got demonetized from Facebook, I was thinking about turning my personal page into my business page, and so I put a picture of me with my old school flips hat on.
Okay.
And I haven't taken it down. I've moved away from that, but for a while there, it was going to be my new business page.
No, but that brings up a good topic though. Like, do you guys dress differently when you go out, like, in picking?
I don't. No.
I wear this hat, and I've had people ask me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually wear.
You purposely wear that hat while you're picking, huh?
This one, it scares them off. The size of it. But I did. I remember one of my big Craigslist buys. I drove out to Ohio. It was an early professional football team panoramic photo. And after I did the deal, I paid the guy. I gave the guy a business card. It was a different business card. It was like just like I buy vintage sports memorabilia. It had like an Eagles logo on it. And the guy saw that and he's like, "Oh, you're like a flipper. You're a dealer." So I didn't really tell him what I was buying it for initially. So that the deal was already done, but it almost could have killed the deal. I feel like based on his reaction. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie to a person if they ever ask me if I sell, but as we all do, we all collect and we resell. So it's not really a lie, even if I did say I'm keeping it.
Yeah. I mean, all this getting sold eventually.
Yeah.
Does it by us?
One time, there's only been one time on Facebook Marketplace where I was trying to buy something, and the lady messaged me back that said, "I won't sell it to a reseller. I want this to go to a collector." I was trying to buy some HO scale trains. And that was her message back to me. She was like, I won't sell it to you because you're going to flip it. Whatever.
That's weird. Yeah. I mean, if you're paying the price. Yeah.
And this was interesting because, again, like I said, this guy, he didn't question him, but he said, like, he even said, like, I know that you're going to need some meat on the bone when you go to sell them. And I was like, and I keep a picture of my toy collection on my phone for that reason. I was like, no, this is my collection. I keep the toys. If I have doubles, they get sold.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff I'm keeping. I might sell some of the bigger G.I. Joe vehicles because I don't have room for them. But I'm not trying to break up the lot either. Like, if we came up a price on the whole lot, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I'll leave the helicopter because I don't have room for it. I'm going to take the helicopter.
Yeah. That's probably a bit of a nerve-wracking deal to drive an hour and a half for a Facebook buy, because I feel like Facebook buys are somewhat tenuous at times, right? Like, it's never a certain.
I had that discussion with him before I left. I said, here's the deal. I need good pictures. And he was really cool. He was he's like, if you're willing to come and drive, and like, I'll work with you. And I was like, I'll come and drive, but I was like, it's got to kind of be worth my while type thing. Like, you can sell it to somebody else, that's fine. He sent me good pictures. He marked it as pending. He did everything. So I gave him an amazing 5-star. I gave him a nice, because I do leave positive feedback and reviews as well, guys. And I gave him a very nice one. And because he was great. He was honest with me the whole way. After I talked to you, I had 12 other people message me about it, but we already had a deal. And he's like, I knew you were driving far.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was really cool. And it was him and his brother's toys from when they were a kid. And I could kind of tell that he was not 100% detached from them. Like, he was still like, and in the moment when he was looking at him, he was kind of talking about some of the stuff with them. And it wasn't the easiest decision for him to sell them. I didn't offer him $50. Like, I gave him a decent amount of money for the lot. I gave him $350 for everything. So it's not like I went out there and said, here's $50 for all your amazing toys from when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So
you paid up. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I got some Mask figures. I got some Muscle Man. I got a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff, a ton of G.I. Joe stuff. So
you probably, I've seen maybe you didn't, but you didn't film that buy, right?
No, I don't usually film stuff like that. I did get a little, because I did ask him, and he said, I did see your toy page on Facebook, Old School Flips Toys, folks. And I asked him, can I record this on your table real quick for that? And he's like, go ahead, man. It's all you. He's like, I saw those videos. I was like, yeah. I said, with the toys, I'm moving into collecting, investing, and social media side of it, like I'm doing. And so, and he's like, yeah. And so, I already put out one video for it. It's doing great, by the way.
Cool.
And I stole from you, Keith. So we might start a beef between me and you.
Kind
of like the Commonwealth Garage Flips beef. I stole an idea from you. And after I tell this to you, you're going to say, well, I didn't mean to do that. All right. I saw your videos of you showing the pile of the basement and then saying, I'm going to pull one box.
Yep.
And then go through the box. So I kept that footage of the table of the stuff I bought, and one piece at a time, I'm going to, spotlight a toy. So I'll start the video off like that, and then I'll spotlight the toy. That's my plan. Stole it from you.
That's all right. Everyone's welcome to steal it. I think it's a cool way to, like, when you buy a big collection, tie it all together, right?
I enjoy the crap out of those videos when you put them out.
Thank you.
When I see one of those videos from you, glued to the screen, like I'm seeing what's coming out of that box.
Yeah, they're fun. I have a ton of footage on my phone. I have one that I'm going to edit today, but they're fun to make.
When you start with the boxes like that, it kind of just like gains your attention right away. Like, it kind of grabs you.
Especially the basement one, because it looks like, what the hell? Why would anyone buy this first when you walk in? Like, what is this? But then you see it's pretty cool stuff in each box. So.
Well, then you got the back end content, and we can talk about that a little bit too, because now when Mrs. Flips shows you the dead stock,
that might be the best Mrs. Flips video ever. At least I've been told.
So you got that side of it too with those trash cans.
Coming and going, right? Get it coming and going. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Good
And that's like, yeah, she's like, she's a very bubbly person, very like
Yep.
outgoing, but she hates filming those videos. So like that disgust and that disdain is like very authentic when I'm, because I always get her when she's like trying to leave.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you can never film your wife and she's like to put it on YouTube when she's sitting on the couch watching TV. She's got to be ready to go out to be
Yeah.
filmed in those circumstances. So it's like
Yes.
tight windows to get those filmings done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has to have her hair did. I get it.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
Jimmy where he just changes into his particular filming shirt.
Yeah, his black shirt. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, there's a little more
right.
work.
Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Wardrobe.
Oh, I thought the
No,
lights
but-
were turn off.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I thought the lights were gonna turn off. Like it was like clapper.
Well, I know to me those videos reek of reek. Why did I say reek? They scream that you guys have a good sense of humor. You guys kind of joke with each other a lot. That's what means so like it's one of those things that's really hard on social media for me to deal with. Like me and Sonia joke with each other a lot. We pick, make fun of, pick at each other a lot. She dishes it out just as good, if not better than I do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always translate to social media. So I've kind of talked about like being, I'm a little aware. I'm very aware of that. And I don't want, like, I'm just really careful. I don't know how to split. And like, you do a really good job of making it like you guys are just kind of having fun with each other. And I perceive it that way totally. And I enjoy that.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Yeah. They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my question for if you film, because it's always awkward for me when you're going in a house. I don't film in those circumstances either. So I assumed you didn't, unless you asked ahead of time. And which then it might kill the deal if you're talking about, YouTube when you're trying to buy the
for sure.
buy the stuff. So
I used to have a rule that I didn't film at estate sales at all, and I still pretty much have that rule. When I was in Colorado, I met a friend that ran an estate sale company, and he was like, he saw the GoPro, asked me about it. I said, yeah, I do a YouTube channel. And he's like, no, because I wasn't wearing it. He saw the hat. It was the hat. What was the hat?
Okay.
I told him that's my channel. And he's like, he checked it out. The next time I went to one of his sales, he was like, love your videos. All my crew watches your videos now. And he's like, bring your GoPro to my sales.
There we go.
I want you
That's cool.
to bring your GoPros and recording. And then it worked such a good benefit for me because I thought, oh, well, he's going to see what stuff's worth now. And he's going to, no, he did. He was like,
matter
of fact,
just want the advertising.
And he was like, when I went to check out, that part I didn't record because he was like, now you can record me adding it up. And then when you turn off, then we'll take some off the price.
Oh.
So that was really cool.
Okay.
So like it got me a discount. Like I was getting a discount on it.
Hey.
It was cool.
Yeah, very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I always film at them just because that in an estate sale you're invited in the house as a public piece of the public. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A member of the public. But yeah, when you're just going to private pick, that's weird to go in there unless I've talked to him ahead of time about filming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I came up with that. I think it's just an awkward feeling that I get when I'm wearing a camera inside an estate sale. I know a lot of people do it. I don't have a problem with it. I was just like, I'm not doing it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It's always a little, it's more awkward there than for me at a flea market for sure.
And like in Denver, an estate sale has 70 people shot. I mean, you're probably similar. Like the estate sales in Denver were packed. Like you have everybody sees what, everybody can see you. You have 70 people seeing what you're doing. And it's just kind of weird to me.
Yeah. And that's Lonnie and the Ryan podcast. I think Ryan was talking about how he stopped making content because somebody approached him really aggressively about filming. And that's always like a worry when you're filming out in public. I mean, or at least it makes you feel awkward when there's like an engagement regarding the camera that, so I get it.
Yeah, because we see it in our comments enough to know that there are people that don't like what we do.
Yeah.
So it's in the back of my head all the time that eventually I don't even know. Eventually I've come across someone that asked me to turn it off multiple times, but very nicely. I had one lady get mad about me recording in her garage. And I just left. I said, fine, I won't buy anything. I apologize. And I left. And then I had another guy that I didn't hear what he said when I was first walking up. And then when I finally got to his garage, he's like, "We don't consent to being on camera." And I was like,
Yeah.
"All right." And I just turned around and walked away.
I think that the thing is like there's like a couple ways to do it. Like I mean, you want it, but you want to do it with like enough finesse and politeness, like to the point where you're not like bragging or completely where or downgrading who you're getting the stuff from. And I think it's very easy to kind of come off that way a lot of times, and that's the difficulty, the thin line you don't want to cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where I feel like you'll see a lot of the criticism, and there's a lot of that hatred. Like we're ripping people off, and all we want to do. I mean, they name the price. Sometimes we end up paying more. Sometimes we end up paying less. Like there's a lot of different things involved in that. Like I mean, I haven't quite gotten into the recording of that yet, and I plan to. But I know I'm gonna have things that I'm like, maybe I should have done this differently. Maybe I should, or I'm gonna.
They'll let you.
Yeah.
Like I have a video that's doing well right now, and I've had multiple comments, and I just edit this stuff out because it's boring. But like I moved a couple plates to get to something. I put them back, but when I edited, I didn't even purposely do it. I just cut out the part where I put everything back.
Yeah.
And people are they're literally like, next time put that back when you move it. And like what? I'm like, this is a yard sale. Like I'm shopping. Like I didn't throw it around or anything. I just moved it so I could get to something.
It's like those have you seen those TikTok reels or Instagram reels where you get like a shop owner, they got somebody buying something, they pick something up and they don't put it right in the back spot. And you can see the store owner like run out almost like, hey, like you kind of like forgot something, like like come here, like, and they bring it back and put it right here.
Yeah.
It showed them how to
see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one bothers me because like come on, like in video, if you go and you watch, if you get really, really bored, I put out a video today on Old School Flips and I left that part in and I voiced it over. That look, folks, I do put stuff back. I usually just cut this part out because it's so boring, but I'm leaving it here for you this time so you can see me put the stuff back.
Have these people ever shopped at like a Dollar Tree or like there's plenty of retail stores around here where plenty of customers don't put the crap back where it was put. And I mean, when I worked at Ollie's, people would go in, we would have customers that would go over in like the sheets department, like where sheets and bedding and all that kind of stuff, pillowcases. They would tear them out of the packaging, mix them all up on the shelves, and you can't figure out what packaging they're supposed to go back into.
No, that's a nightmare.
I mean, literally, I worked at my first job was Target, and was it at the end of the night? You have carts and carts and carts full of stuff that was, and you had to zone. They called it zoning, where you would go through every aisle and look for stuff that was left out of place, and that's where stuff actually has its own individual price. The sale I'm talking about, it's literally a shed that's everything they said. Everything in that shed is $1. So it doesn't even matter if I moved it from here to there because it's still just $1.
I don't know. Maybe it went up in the price. Maybe you moved it into the $2 shelf.
The comments that I get, people think I'm like so aggressive with cards, like, and I'm destroying cards and I'm looking at them. It's like, I think people don't understand that the GoPro adds a perspective. Like it looks like you're throwing stuff on the table, or I mean, there's something about the angle of it, right? So I could take it, but I'm pretty gentle. I feel like.
No, you throw it back. Like, I ain't paying that price.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Like noises are like when I was going through in that video today, I was going through a tub of Hot Wheel cars and it sounded like I was crunching them.
Oh yeah.
It's just you sorting through them. It's just the sound it makes.
Yeah. It's always the GoPro being closer to them than your face is, I think. And I've seen that a lot of different, like, I know Dave gets those comments too. Like, you're too rough.
It's part of it. And I'm getting way better at dealing with it. Like, it used to bother me so much, but now I just realize, like, fine, you're the morality police for reorganizing garage sales. Okay, I get you.
I mean, look, at this point, I'll take any of those kind of comments. Somebody please come over and like rip some really bad comments on my pages, because I'm not getting much comment. So I'm for it. Like, if I'm holding a baseball or my pen the wrong way, tell me. Like,
yeah. Go over to Triple R Collections, throw a comment in the hashtag Knuckle Writer.
Knuckle Writer.
Knuckle Writer.
Oh man,
I'm getting lag. I hope you guys are doing all right. Like I everything's coming through clear, right?
Looks good on my end.
Yeah, you're good.
Right. I just want to make sure that's not messing up, and I'm sitting here frozen.
You're just
we should talk about Mike Mecca meetups though in the comments. He talked about wanting to take the meetup that we're talking about and make it an official thing in the meetup world, right?
Yeah, we got to talk about that more.
Yeah.
I'm talking with the people because I don't know what the plan is.
We'll just wing it.
We're just gonna wing it. We're
this.
gonna wing it like the wings on Keith's hat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful hat.
We're
attention grabber.
We're gonna send people random GPS coordinates and find us.
Yeah, we could do like a find the picker.
Where's Waldo? But buy it all edition. We're all dressed up in.
I'm looking for a guy, a 5'5" round guy. We're looking for a guy with an oversized hat with 2 wings on it, and then we're looking for an old guy that's wears his same hat and same shirt everywhere he goes. Black shirt, black hat.
There you go.
I think they'll find
scavenger hunt. Yeah.
Yep.
What was that team that had the big old eyeball, like the bug eyes on the helmet? Wasn't there like a indoor, what was the arena football team or something like that? I think Kurt Warner played for that team. Wasn't that team he played for? That's what that hat reminds me of.
I don't know that team.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe I'm way off. I thought there was.
I don't know.
No, I do like the hat, but man, it's just is it a strap back?
It's a strap back, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, snapback, but yeah.
Oh, snapback. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. I assumed you meant that. But yeah, I don't wear any fitted hats. Gotta be a snapback.
No,
so is there anything I missed, guys? I always take us on these journeys.
I don't know.
Anything we need to talk about that we missed?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
This has become a sad ending.
I was tempted this week. I tempted today, actually. Have you ever done this or thought about doing this? But I got a lowball offer on my other store, my card store. It was a cheap card anyway, but it was like a $15 card. The guy offered like $3, which to me is a very lowball offer. And I click on his item. I go to his account. I see he's got like a $1,000 Griffey card. Have you ever been tempted to throw back your own lowball offer on their item? Anyone ever done that?
I've been tempted, never did
it. Good idea. I don't know. I've never done it. I don't ever delve that far in when I get an offer.
I'm petty when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm petty.
That's taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually really quick, just decline and on with my day. I don't usually look at other sellers very much.
Now you gotta come on, Jim. You gotta have a little fun with it. Like
I sold a TV. I sold a 13-inch TV with a DVD built into it for like $400. So that one, I was, really when I do have a big sale, I'll look at the buyer, and he had a lot of feedback. He or she had a lot of feedback. That's about the only time when I have a high dollar sale, I kind of like, okay, they bought a lot of stuff on eBay before, so it could be good or bad, but it's more than likely good.
Yeah,
I was also having like a little bit of a block party on my store this week. Like I'm blocking people left and right. Not like a not.
I was about to say we're gonna party. Like
yeah, we have a block party on the route 40, but yeah, this was
that's why you broke out the snowblower for the block party.
Block party, yeah, we nice cold weather block party.
Snowblower 10,000.
Yeah.
I had somebody on eBay. It was a baseball bat. They made an offer. This bat was probably listed over $100, and truthfully, I have it like listed as like new other, because I mean the bottom there's a bottom sticker or whatever that's like missing or whatever on the knob of the bat.
Yep.
But the rest of it's sealed and it's sealed in plastic and everything. So I kind of have it like it listed as new other, but they they messaged. Well, they sent an offer. The batch list for over $100, and they kept sending like a $20 offer on it. And I'm like, there ain't no way. Like, and but we're going back and forth. So I was having a little, I have to admit, I was having a little fun, kind of going back and kind of arguing. I guess like, I know it's not the most ideal for time, but.
They talked about that on Trash to Catch a little bit, that Dave, and then Kevin had that guy that person said their dad died. Can you do it for less money?
Well, that's crazy. Yeah, when they start mentioning stuff like that, I'm out.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were trying to say that this bat was like worth like $27 or something like that, and all the comps I could see, they were all pre-owned anyway. Like they were really far down, maybe like $40-$50 even. Like, but still, mine's technically new.
When that would have been my next question, because I like to reprice it to see if they're even close.
Yeah, exactly. So he did get me back in to recheck the comps, but like I'm the only one that even has one that's technically new. And if you've ever played baseball, like after a while of using a bat, especially a metal bat, like this is one that somebody was going to use. They wear down after time. They're just not the same. They don't lose some pop, and so this is brand new. You're not going to find them.
What did you say to them that was kind of having fun with them?
I was just going back and forth. I mean, just pretty much. I just stated the facts. I had and I haven't heard back, but I was having fun just going back and forth, like, because I try not to let it get to me too much.
Yeah,
and that's one thing. It's annoying, but
I let it get to me for sure. The one guy I blocked this week, it was one of those glasses that I showed 2 weeks ago as the find of the week. It was like 1939 baseball glasses. And I had one of them listed for $200. The guy sends me a $60 offer and then sends me messages saying, this is what it's worth. He sends me like all kind of worth point screenshots of like sales from like 6 years ago of the glass. And which I had seen those comps too, but these values had went up. So I sent them back. I'm like, look, the prices have really climbed on the 1939 baseball stuff. Those comps are pretty irrelevant.
Yeah.
And saying they were irrelevant was setting this guy off. She's like, oh, comps are irrelevant. It's the first time I ever heard that. So we're going back and forth. It was a little terse. It wasn't a real polite conversation. So I'm like, look, you can save your messages and your comps, and I'm blocking you, and just blocked them. But a second later, somebody bought it at full price at $200. So I sent him a message. By the way, I just sold it full price. So he couldn't message me back anyway because I had blocked him. But
yeah, I love to add like sometimes a little spice to my message. I'll say something like feel free to come back when I'll apologize. I'll say I'm sorry that right now this is out of your budget. Please feel free.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
when you can, when you have a little more money, like.
Yeah, that cuts deep on a lot of those people. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm more of a so I'll get messages like this, like on a piece of glass. Does this have any dings, dents, scratches, scuffs, or anything like that on it? And I just yes. Yes. They can you give me details? And that's when it's like, nope, we're done here. That's I don't want you to buy it. It doesn't, but I'm saying yes because I don't want you to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you'll get your magnifying glass out and find the one ding that it has.
It's like Where's Waldo, but eBay edition. Like they zoom in.
That's a very common question with glass. That's part of why I don't want to sell it as much of it on eBay, because I get that one and I'm like, it might. I didn't look it over with a magnifying glass. Like I looked over with my eyes and it looks good, but I don't know. I'm not a glass expert, and I don't want some picky person.
Best to have them see it in person.
Keith, do you get that with cards at all? Because I know sometimes it's hard to picture like little creases or surface marks and stuff like that.
No, but I don't. Until recently, I haven't sold a ton of cards. I'm more, pennants and memorabilia. So I do get those kind of questions with pennants. So I generally will answer them like, look, this is a 60-year-old pennant. expect imperfections. If you're looking for something perfect, don't buy it.
Yeah.
So that's how I usually counter them. But yeah, that I'm sure I will start getting that with cards though, especially if
You put stuff like that in your description though too. Like
no,
I put that in my description.
I should, but I don't generally. My descriptions are pretty brief. It's usually just the title repasted.
That's a good question. And that's actually a good, like I put condition in my description on every single listing. And I'll use terms and stuff like, like Ray said, this is, or like you said, this is 16 years old. It's in used condition. The camera might not pick up every little crease. I'll put that in my description.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I will do it on like higher dollar things or stuff that where it's obvious that there's imperfections. I'll describe it, felt loss or whatever it may be. Right. But say a lot of them, I'll say see photos for condition details generally.
Yeah, there's always somebody like trying to fish around. They're trying to catch you off guard a little bit, and I won't describe anything as near mint. I won't do it. Mint or near like this. It's not happening. I'm not a professional grader in anything.
Yep. I've wrote in mine, this has not been evaluated by a professional grader. I've put that in like on records and cards. I put that on most of them. This card has not been evaluated by a professional grader. I do not know if it's mint or near mint. I will literally put that there.
I just put very good.
Yes.
I get people asking me, is this pennant like, does it have a certificate of authenticity or is it graded? I'm like, nothing even exists for pennants. If anyone could do it, I could do it. I should open up a pennant grading company, not the king of pennants. But
you might be onto something.
Yeah, but that doesn't even exist. I'm like, I tell people, like, if it existed, that's fine. But
imagine the slab you have to make for that.
Yeah. Be wild.
A pizza slab.
Another question, I guess, because I sell a lot of sports memorabilia, but like I always have a lot of people ask me if it has a COA or not. And I mean, and it's not like I won't always say if it has one or not. Like, I mean, obviously, well, if it has one, I usually do, but if it doesn't, I don't advertise that. I mean, I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I mean, you can look into pictures. I'm not saying it has one, but
that's like what Keith throwing in a little extra bonus in there. That's what you're doing. There's a little extra, like he throws in a old sports card from the same team. You're throwing in a COA. No big deal.
But you're saying it doesn't have a COA, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
oh, you're saying
I'm saying if it doesn't, like if I won't.
I usually said if it does, you still don't put it in the listing.
No, if it does, I do. I'm sorry. If it does have a COA, I will. But if it doesn't, I won't state anything about a COA. I
usually write it in there that it doesn't, just because I'm trying to avoid answering questions about it. But you still get them anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, I mean, some of it. I still go off and get some autographs in person. Like there is every once in a while. Or I bought, do they really want to hear the whole story of how I obtained this, like from a collection? Like, and I can do that sometimes, but it does help me if I have gotten the signature in person. And I will tell them, hey, I got it from some local event, like, how long ago.
And I've written my own COAs for like antique items on my old antique website, antiquesportshop.com. I'll write letters of authenticity for people who are giving it as a gift and they want something to describe what it is.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
That's what I was just going to say. Like you could, and I was jokingly going to say it, but serious, like, I got your COA. I'll print it off tonight because some COAs, that's what we're talking about here, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's
probably where it came from.
Yeah, and that's like I have a ton of knowledge on that genre of stuff. And Jimmy, you could write a COA on Jimmy's old school flip toys, letterhead, like
maybe hats, but not toys.
Well, I used to.
No, I get what you're saying though.
I used to have COAs on items that I personally had gotten signed. I don't feel comfortable putting on anything I haven't. Like I'm not getting paid to like authenticate something that.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? But if it's something I had the hologram sticker to go on the item, like the autographed baseball or photo, I had in a matching authenticity COA card to go with it with the sticker on there too. I mean, I went all out for a while, but it's just it. I mean, I don't know. I would prefer an item, me personally, without a COA than have some weird janky COA like that.
Most of what I write are letters of provenance. So like saying where this item originated from. People like the collector sort of like Jimmy, this collection you bought, if someday you sold it, or even if you sold it now, you could write this originated in a childhood collection from Toledo, Ohio. People like sort of the history of where those items originated from.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I do a little bit more of that.
It's not the exact same thing, but that's a big part of my enjoyment in my collection that I have now. Is I can walk over to my shelf and I know where I got all those toys. I know I can remember for the most part every single yard sale, estate sale that I got those items from, and I enjoy that part of it just as much as the toys.
Yeah, you relive that picking memory for sure.
When this is on my shelf, I'll be able to remember that drive to Toledo to go to that really nice guy's house to pick this up. That memory will come through my brain, and I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the passion you have for it, And sometimes I feel like some of that gets lost a little bit. Like if you're not as excited about it, I'm like, where the heck did I get this from? But when you really like something like with your toys and stuff, you're gonna remember that,
Yeah. That gets lost too. Like I could delve way into that, how that gets lost, how people don't appreciate that as someone that picks and someone that's looking for that deal and trying to get some at a bargain price, but it's a cool item. Why can't I enjoy that? Why can't that be a big part of the reason why I do this? Is like I've had people reach out to me, hey, I have this toy collection I'm selling, and they want market price, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I enjoy the fact that all of my collection was bought on a bargain deal. Like I found it, either I picked it or I found it on a good price, or I made a good at an auction or whatever, and I enjoy that fact. I don't want to pay market for it. I won't enjoy it as much. I literally will not.
Well, that's a guilt-free way to build your collection, and you're investing to the future too, right? So that's when there's money to be made down the road. It's
Well, and there's just something behind of the excitement of feeling like you got a deal.
Yep. Yes, 100%. That's exactly right. Yep. Yep. You guys, I could talk about this all night because this is the kind of stuff I love. But we are an hour and a half in. We should probably call it a show.
I agree.
Yeah,
it was a good one.
All right, guys. Anything else before we leave? Mike Metco meetups. We'll get a hold of you as soon as we talk about it for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll demotivate him next week.
That's a good idea. I'm probably gonna get demotivated on leftovers after they hear this.
I think all of us will.
All right, everybody. Well, we'll see you next time on Buy It All.
See ya.